Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Eco once again on the Cult of the Hunter server. Today, well, I'm going to see about dropping off my iron concentrate and selling that. I'm also going to see about getting a little bit more steel, as I'm going to need some of that before we can progress a whole lot farther. And we're also going to see about crushing some more iron ore in an effort to get a decent amount of this ore set up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up an order here for the crushed gneiss that I've got down there. That's interesting. Crushed stone ramp and crushed stone road. So crushed granite, crushed gneiss. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just do 5 of those. There we go. And we'll do the work. Perfect. And get that properly set up. Alright. And go ahead and move that into there as well. I want to see about setting up a sand concentrate as well. I'm going to do 50 of these here. There we go. And I'll have to have a bite to eat here. And it looks like I am currently out of my food that I use for protein, so I'm going to have to go and get that. There we go. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and we'll take this down to sell. Get a little bit of money from that. And see how to reinvest in that. For those of you who are not already subscribers, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button below and help to grow the channel. And for those of you who are subscribed, if you wouldn't mind sharing the channel with someone who you think would appreciate it, that would be much appreciated. 6 1.5, perfect. So this is still the best I can do. I'm going to go ahead and sell 100 there and get 150 coin back. There we go. And let's see here, as far as machines that I can use, I don't think there are really any of them here for me to purchase. I'd almost be interested in a blast furnace there, because I could have someone pop over from next door and craft the materials that I needed. But there are none of those currently available, so I'll just go with purchasing that from other stores. There's somebody. Millionaire salad? What is this? 1,000 calories. Alright, let's see here. I need to find some boiled sausage. Doesn't do much as far as calories go. Simmered meat. I'm going to go ahead and get 15 of those. Yep. Clam chowder, that's only... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we'll get 20 of those. There we go. And what other foods can we get? Vegetable medleys, those taste okay. Fruit salad tastes delicious. I'm going to go ahead and get some more of those. We'll go for, let's go for 10. And what? Oh, vegetable stews. Those are pretty decent as well. I'm gonna get 5 of those. Oops. There we go. All right. I've never tried that before. Worse than anything. Definitely don't want that seared meat. Never tried that before. Boiled sausage. Let me go ahead and I'll get one of those as well. That was a yuck. Alright, good thing we didn't get too many of them. Elk tacos taste okay. Ooh. Let me go ahead and purchase one of those as well. I'll have to try that. Okay. See where we can buy these 1.85 at store. Northeast Crashers, okay. Oh, you know what? Steel bars at Crashers. I'll bet you he's buying, well, maybe not. Not buying iron. He is buying sand though, which I can make quite nicely. Quite a bit of sand too. Alright, well, we'll see about supplying some of that then. Did lay a few more roads earlier today. Just heading north to get to my other location that I generally use. Go ahead and head through here and pick up some of those steel bars. Even though it pains me to buy them at that sort of price. Let's just go for 50. There goes most of my profits from my iron ore. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and we'll just swap these over to... Oop, that was kind of strange. There we go, swap those over to there. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll set up... Actually, we've got a sand project right there, so we're good as far as that goes. We just need silica. Okay, so looks like it's going to be back down to mining again. I'm going to take the truck with me this time though, because I've gotten quite a bit better performance as far as cutting stuff out of here. I can get a lot of it a lot faster this way. I think I'm just going to go ahead and see about mining this out a little bit more so that I've got some extra turning radius. Unfortunately, I can't go any further that way with that, but I can mine out some more as far as this goes. Kind of swing wide a little bit in the turn. It looks like some of the pollution has been cleaned up a little bit. That's good to see, because I was definitely getting quite a bit of it here the other day when I was doing some mining down here to get my ramp built out. Go ahead and jump those up to there, and good. Yep, they should be crushed immediately. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start mining out as much of the iron ore here as I can, and we'll take that upstairs and turn it into some more iron concentrate. We are now only a day or two away from getting a skid steer, I'm told. So I'm really excited to see those get onto the server because I've been preparing for those for the entirety of this gameplay loop, and really hoping that I'd be able to either build one myself or else purchase one before the server reset, because people seem to want to reset really rather quickly. Anytime it gets just a little bit hard, there have been calls for reset. It's like, wait a minute, let's see if we play this out and actually have a little bit of a challenge and kind of work together as a community to get this done. So I'm hoping we can actually stick it out enough to get some fun with the bigger machines, cranes and excavators and skid steers and the like, and really kind of see what we can do in the late game, because I feel like there's a lot of potential that really doesn't get tapped in eco, because as soon as we get to end game, people are rushing to get the meteor shot down, and then as soon as the meteor is shot down, people seem to be like, alright, well, time for the reset, we've beaten the meteor, and then there's no more challenge or no more anything from there, and so people just immediately vote for the reset, which unfortunately means that a lot of the potential of the late game machines kind of gets wasted, because they're really not used. There have been very few servers that I've played on where we end up with the magnificent skyscrapers and the palatial buildings and all that kind of stuff that I've seen on a lot of the Discord screenshot challenges, and I really have always wanted to build one of those, but I've never really had the time or the currency to be able to do that. So I'm really hoping with the setup that I've got that I'll be able to do that in this server and this playthrough before we really kick it over to the next season. I'm really hoping. So, oops, we'll go ahead and stack all of this up to there. That is one thing with the setup that I've got, because I have leveled all the way up to mining 7. I can actually fully upgrade all of my modern upgrades, and well, not modern upgrade, but my advanced and basic upgrades, and stick them into my other slower machines as well, and really max out the amount of production. I can be down here mining for 15, 20, 30 minutes and chew through the iron that I've mined almost as quickly as I can produce it, which has been nice, because normally I mine a whole bunch and then it's like, alright, now what do I do? Because I'm so far ahead of everything, and it's been nice to have that be a little bit different and actually be able to keep up with what I've been able to mine. And of course, having the massive amounts of iron ore that I've stumbled upon on this particular run through has made that endeavor that much easier as well, because it's I don't have to run all over the map looking for it. I'm sitting on a massive band of iron ore, and can really just pop down here and get a load or two in really only a couple of minutes, and so I can turn out a load of iron concentrate in that time, essentially, or the time it takes to do two, because I can produce the iron concentrate as quickly as I can mine the iron ore. There we go. So I've been producing a lot of work for, well, not a lot I guess, but some work, more than I normally do, for the people making food on the server. Let's go ahead and get those out of there. There we go. Went to visit my local chiropractor today, because my back has been giving me some trouble, and that was an experience. That was kind of the first time that I'd had my neck forcibly cracked, and I know that they've got people who go to them consistently and everything, and get their neck cracked all the time, but boy, I was kind of like, oh no, that's the end of Raptor X. It was a little bit unnerving. We'll go with a little bit unnerving. Not scary exactly, but definitely not for the faint of heart. We'll put it that way. But I've got my spine straightened out, and I'm going to go back, of course, for a couple more times at least, to make sure that it's not moving back out of position, and get me back in fighting shape, well, proper healthy shape. Still definitely a little bit sore, because I've had things out of alignment for so long that a lot of the muscles have kind of just grown used to them being that way, and so they're a little bit cranky, because they've been pushed out of position and stretched and all that kind of stuff. So they're not particularly happy right now. Might see about putting some ice on them later. See if I can get that to calm down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, see, so I've got a little bit left, but I've just about chewed through all of that in no time. Or just in the time that it's taken to mine this amount here. Oops, there we go. So that was my first steel pickaxe, or first time running through the durability on it. So that's quite a lot of use out of it. Still got to pick up everything, so it's no skid steer, but its durability is extremely high. So that's a welcome change from the stone one that I had to repair every couple minutes, and the iron one, which was a little bit faster, or a little bit more durable than that, of course, but it's nice to have a steel one. One of these days I'll get one of the modern pickaxes if I don't get a skid steer first. I'll have to see how much those actually go for, because with the price of the raw materials, I would not be surprised if they are up around, 1,000 nuggets. And I'm still quite a little ways from having that once again. I'd have to see about stockpiling and saving up some nuggets. Say I've still got some crushing, so it's not that. I'm actually just catching up with the processing machines, so that is a good thing, because that's just about got me to the point then where I can see about doing some other things, maybe doing some transporting or doing some manufacturing to see if I can level up my industry skills. I'm still waiting on the electronics assembly from the one guy on the server who's actually got electronics to pop over and put some labor on that. But as soon as that's done, I'll be able to produce the robotics assembly line, and then at that point we can see about putting together the things necessary for making a skid steer, which I know is going to be quite a little bit of a journey, because it's quite expensive. But the amount of work that they can do in a very short period of time will be more than worth the effort. Especially since, having one of those gives you a significant leg up as far as the amount of production that you can do on mineable objects in a short period of time. So oops, there we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and bump those up there. Okay, and that'll be a good start for right now, I think. Oops. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to pop over here too and just mine out a decent amount of the sandstone that I'll be able to then move upstairs and turn into sand. And of course I can use this for burying my tailings, which I'm starting to get a decent number of those pile up, so it's going to be important here pretty soon in the near future to be able to dispose of those. Efficiently, which I think I can probably do best by just bringing them down and dumping them kind of in this area. Something that I haven't seen done, and I'm thinking about perhaps getting a government position, which, let me see, legislation, elected titles, law writing, road party planner, day present. Okay. So I'm not sure what they've actually got access to. I think we can actually access the treasury. Road party planner. A new election now. Okay. So I am probably going to see about setting up for that, and seeing if we can perhaps get a little bit more of the roads properly planned out and financed. I guess it would be useful to see what sort of money the government has currently. We'll go ahead and pop those up there. There we go. Pull this up. And currency is in use. Nuggets. Currency report. There we go. So there are 59,000 nuggets currently in circulation. I'm going to see if we can find personal account. Goodness, Larvae is very low on that side of things. Treasury bank account. There we go. 26,000. So there's plenty there. Only 200 in the road payouts account though. So we'd have to see how that one would work. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll take this upstairs now that I've burned up most of today's video, unfortunately, in mining. At least I can do a nice 3-point turn now instead of having to do 5 or 6. Interestingly enough, I think all of these are actually not claimed anymore. Just got a little mine here apparently. Yeah, all of these are just sitting open. I'd have to see about taking those down and eliminating them as the eyesore. Okay. Check up on our crafting. We've got. Let's go and move that to the front there. So that always gets priority. And we've got plenty of that as well. Starting to get some of the asphalt built up. That's good. And we do have a little bit of epoxy left still. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see about grabbing another store, which there's one over here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. There we go, perfect. And we'll repurpose that. Right over here. There we go, perfect. Alright, and we're going to go... Perfect. Okay, so for sale, we're going to eliminate that one, and we're going to go ahead and add, and we're going to go gear, because we've got steel gears and steel gear boxes, and steel gears. I'm going to do this for 4.5, and we're going to go ahead and change these credits to personal account, currency. There we go, nuggets. Very good. And as far as steel gearboxes go, I'll have to do some maths as far as making one of those. I've got to fix that door. Okay, so that requires 4 steel gears at 4 apiece, so that's 16. Plus the 8, 7.2. Pretty close there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those and try and keep this a little bit in balance. 101. I'll go ahead and grab another one of those. Oop, a little bit full. There we go. And we'll do that, and then... Oh, these are very, very quick. What are all of these used in? Jaw crusher, modern rock drill. Are there any jaw crushers in the world? Jaw crusher? No. Robotics assembly line. 2 in the world. Modern upgrade 2. Oh, it is used in those. Okay, well, so definitely worth having a few of those then. 10 steel gears. We'll definitely see about doing that. I'm going to go ahead and we'll just produce 100 of those. There we go, and 101.9. Okay, so we're going to need to buy epoxy then. And 7.2. Alright, let me go ahead and we'll pull up the calculator here quickly. And we'll see what we can do. So 8 times 1.85 as 14.8 plus 16 is 30. So that's the cost of my steel gearboxes. Used in industrial elevator, sensor-based sort welder and valve recipe. Thankfully, not too much of a demand for these. I know the valves though are used in several. The advanced combustion engine, which is used in the skid steers. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to build a decent number of those. Missing epoxy. Okay, where can I get some of that? Buy it at Oil King. Alright, we'll go down and get some of that. And then that'll be it for today's video. Oh goodness. Well, that might be the end of today's video actually, because I'm having problems with the server. It is not liking my moving around very much. There we go. Alright, yep, we'll just leave that for today. So I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care everyone. Ta-ta.